Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, we will crush the ladder with only 4 rares in our deck. Yup, it's a budget blue deck, but first and foremost, remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy Wizards of the Coast promoting Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay content on their official channel. Your support goes a long way, and the best thing you can do is hit subscribe and smash that like button to bring back me, CGB, for more best of one battling arena play stuff, domination, whatever word you want to use. And what we're going to do today is run a budget blue version updated for the new cards from the Brothers War, and this only has 4 rares, so almost everybody can get right into it. It's Haughty Djinn as our rare standout card of the deck, and it is necessary. It's by far the best card in the deck, and this 1 blue star 4 is a flyer, and it has power equal to the number of instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, and then instant and sorcery spells cost 1 less to cast. This card is so particularly amazing because most of our deck are instants and sorceries designed to frustrate the opponent and keep them from doing what they want to do, just long enough for us to cast a Haughty Djinn, have it have enough power to kill the opponent completely in 1 or 2 attacks, and steal the game. It's a classic kind of mono blue attacking deck. It sneaks in the wins out of nowhere. Most of our game plan will revolve around assembling what I call the combo. The combo is you need 4 islands, you need a Haughty Djinn, and you need a card in your hand to protect Haughty Djinn. That's why we have 4 copies of Negate, a Slip Out the Back, and a Shore Up. These will keep Haughty Djinn from dying during the opponent's turn, and then on the following turns we untap with so much extra mana because of the cost reduction, and we have so many cards to just keep our opponent from winning the game that we can win in 1 or 2 attacks. Supporting Haughty Djinn on that journey is Tolarian Terror. This is a 5/5 that can often be only 1 mana after we get enough instant or sorcery cards in our graveyard, and Ward 2 means it's also very hard to kill. In many ways it protects itself. And then the card from the Brothers War that helps the deck the most, reprinted into standard, is Curate. This little common seems like not too much, and normally Impulse was in this spot before, but with a Surveil 2, draw a card, helps us fill our graveyard faster. If you Surveil 2 instants or sorceries, which most of our deck is, into the graveyard, this can enable plays like a turn 3 Tolarian Terror, which is really early and a whole different dimension to the deck that lets it keep up with threatening decks like Soldiers and Mono Black. The rest of the deck is counterspells. There is Urza's Rebuff, which is a sweet counterspell from the new set. It also lets you tap 2 target creatures, which can be very important for a tempo deck trying to steal a victory. But overall, this deck is good, but I thought it would have a lot more trouble with Soldiers. I thought that the new printings into the format would make this deck less good. I am pleasantly surprised. I think that this deck is still very good, but it does require a lot of gameplay decisions, and we're going to show off some of them in the games that we've selected for you here today. So to help you rank up on ladder, get out a little notepad. Write down a few mono blue tips and tricks because it's coming right up. Let's dive in. Let the 4 rare mono blue nonsense begin. All right, we'll keep this mystery hand, but it doesn't have a counter on the draw, which is often a disaster. So hopefully we find one. All right, our opponents 2 games in a row have had Thalia on the play. That's fun. Sure. Looks bad, but I think we just need the break from Thalia. Ooh, we hit a Djinn though. Do you just go for it? No, we thirst here. Alright, no lands, so let's just discard the other thirsts. And hopefully we top deck the land to protect our Djinn. A good hand, opponent. Really good hand. Draw, land. Cool. So we'll see if they can do anything about it. Brutal Cathar. Target the Djinn. If we let the Djinn get taken, the Fading Hope can't be cast because of the Thalia. Let's use the Shore Up and just protect. And now they only have 1 good attacker, and it's the Thalia herself. Interesting choices. We go to 7. 7 is a scary number. We have 2 terrors, though. It's pretty good. Do we attack? We're really close to getting there. We do still have Fading Hope. So we hit something with Fading Hope. They can't Brutal Cathar their way through these, right? I don't think they can kill me. Take 6. Oh, goodness. My blood pressure. Yep. Yep. Now what? Just you two? What do we bounce? Veteran? Don't need that. Double block the Thalia, but I don't think it's worth it. We kill this, and they have 4 creatures. Can we win? That's the good question. We could double block the Thalia. Then we'd also get to cast Curate this turn, which might set us up for Haughty Djinn to win. Actually, I think that's the way. Because now maybe Curate can get Djinn there. Eight. Go the distance, baby. Shore Up kind of lets it do extra, right? Shore Up's a good one. It's a blocker as well. 9. Slip out the back and consider. So that removes a blocker. The Haughty doesn't. Is this enough? We're at 3. If they play another Valiant, it's not enough. Like if we use Slip on one of these, then this is still hitting for 3. This is still hitting for 3. This is still hitting for 3. Okay. Can't help but feel like I'm throwing it. 3 blockers. 12 points in the air. 13, 14. Okay, that was it. That was the right number. I got worried. But that's why we keep it, because it's worth 2. 1 for casting it, 1 for hitting. Whew, I beat a Thalia. 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 Another mystery box of a hand with considers and negates, but we'll see where it goes. How many creatures do you think our opponent plays? Is it all of them? Or is it some of them? Is it none of them? They do have a Bolus avatar. I was hoping for better than this, but now those negates are probably trash. There's their Djinn, though. And there's another island. But doing nothing this turn hurts so bad. It makes me wish I'd make disappear in my deck so much. Uh-huh. Oh, they did nothing. Well, that's nice. Let's not play this just yet. We just need 1 more land to protect it, and I'm going to discard both of these negates to the Thirst for Discovery. The Vet. Great. All right, all my stalling didn't convince them to not attack me. Decline, but here we go. We want them in the graveyard. We want the Djinn powerful. And I just don't think they're going to offer me any fun spells. All right, Haughty, let's go. You might get to see the tap-down version of Rebuff if this turns into a foot race, and it looks like it is. Sky Strike Officer, yeah, that's a good card. They might draw some cards with it, but I don't think it will save them from taking a lot of damage. On to the reinforcements. Do they have a good attack? They believe they do. Could bounce this. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm better off bouncing the 3-mana Sky Strike Officer that can buy them a turn. So we take our 4. Go to 10. They get their little soldier friend. And it's all in the timing, I'd say. So let's go for the Curate now. Let's fill this graveyard. Second Jin is great. Consider can go. Terror, pretty great. Error! Probably threatening lethal next turn. Puts down the opponent to finish us now. The important thing will be moving the Sky Strike when it's time. But tapping it works as well. We've actually got several ways to move it. We can phase it. We can tap it. We can bounce it. We're fine. Any attackers? Nothing? Well, no, wait, not yet. They're still putting counters in places. They attack me, they die. Might go for a super gutsy attack all. Okay, nothing? Alright, 2 mana open. I should just wait. I shouldn't go for it because they could have a Valorous Stance or a Destroy Evil. Let's just wait. If we wait till our turn, I don't think we can lose. Mana efficiency and doing stuff in end step and all that is great and all. Until, given a certain card in their hand, it could literally lose you the game. Then it's not so great. Yeah, they're digging. They're digging, but we've got the rebuff. Game. Dude, we took on soldiers twice and got away with it. On the draw, we'll keep this hand. Since picking up this deck, I've played 3 games. I've been on the draw in them, and I've played against soldiers, or like some variant of soldiers each time, which I anticipated to be a tough matchup, so pretty happy to see these lands. A little change up for us here. We've got enough mana, thank you. Alright, this would be a good spot for a negate if they have Fable. Or a wedding announcement also. Thirst and consider. This can go. Plaza, what you got? Farmhand, sure. Not afraid of that. An interesting pile so far. Cool. Alright. Jin time. Unfortunately, we don't have good protection. We have very mediocre protection, which is Fading Hope. Could definitely lose us the game. But hopefully they're like all creatures or something. No attacks? Good. Love this. So that makes another creature. That flips. Let's... I guess if they have a kill spell and they're waiting for us to do this, like we need to just make these plays, right? We're gonna fall too far behind. If they kill this, fine. We couldn't protect it anyway. We don't need another Essence Scatter. Okay. This is fine. So Wandering Emperor. If they have that. We bounce our Jin back to our hand? Doesn't seem great. I'm really hoping they have like Urtai. Or we can just pass. It's not like they're making progress, you know? If they have to hold up 4 mana every turn and we get to take more actions, eventually we'll find a negate. That's good. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Yeah, I think they feel like they got called on that with their Wandering Emperor. Didn't have an ETB, so no reason to Essence Scat it. And can we just kill them? Let's find out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's 20. I got 20 for you. That's blue. That's blue, dabba dee, dabba die, and dabba dee, CGB, 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 CGB. Alright, this hand is odd. It doesn't have a turn 2 counter on the draw, but it has Fading Hope and Thirst. As the protection pieces, I'm going to try it. This is one of the hands I'd probably mulligan in the other version of the deck. And it looks like we're playing soldiers again. Don't know how we'll beat that matchup with this hand. Probably a good reason to get rid of it. Alright, they got the vet. Let's send it away and hope to find a good play for 2. I mean, Curate, not exactly what I had in mind. Really want an Essence Scatter here. Really need an Essence Scatter here. So I think we take a shot for 1. Now it looks like we just have a dead turn, but that's life. The plan's the same. Find the Jhin, play the Jhin with protection, stabilize. Terror? Okay. That can work too. 5/5 is a problem for them. Another officer, okay. Oof. 10. Thirst. You need to get enough into the graveyard here for the terror to come down. So if I discard a land here, I don't know if that's going to be enough. There we go. Here's my 5/5. We have to stop drawing lands now, though. It's really awkward to get into that spot with the Thirst. It's just... this is just bad. Uh-huh. Want to attack? They probably should attack. If I'm at 2, like, how am I going to get out? I'm not, you know? We go to 3. Big draw. Negate. Worst draw I could probably hit. Yeah, this whole sequence went really bad. But we get to do this. Spell Pierce, huh? I mean, I guess I can pay the 2. They probably have double Spell Pierce then, don't they? Yeah, they weren't going to lose to me, were they? Yeah, that was a stacked situation. I would really, really, really prefer to play against a deck that is not soldiers, and definitely not soldiers specifically stacked to beat blue players. Keep on getting the shore up slip combo in the opener. Rafine's Tower. What does it mean? We need islands. Those are islands. How about that? Flesh Gorger. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, that's gonna be hard to race. It's gonna be really hard to race. We're gonna need a second creature. But give me time and I'll find it. Just relax. We just gotta protect our Jhin. Don't use your mana for anything else. They go for the throat. Double removal. Heartbreaking. No way around it. But can they do it again? It's a good draw. How much double removal do they have along with a threat that I can't neutralize? Okay. How to play it. I do need another creature. Let's try this now. It's a lot of islands. Okay. Wandering Emperor we can negate. Let's go. Let's go like this. No, wait, if they had removal, they would have played it, right? So if they try to play this again, they won't have the removal. Not double removal for sure. Sure. I mean, they play the worms. They might have more. Oh, come on! They drew that! Oh, that hurts. Alright, 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 alright. Well, we're not under pressure. We have time to find more. So lucky. Alright, we're chilling. Do something useful, opponent, so I can tell it to go away. Terror. No instance from the opponent yet. Invoke Despair. Nope. I think I've seen enough of those for a lifetime. You never know what you'll need all your mana for. So we wait on the consider. Because if we had to play all these for some reason, we'd need all 6. Karn Living Legacy. Sure. Do your thing.
I stopped one Phyrexian invasion. I can stop another.
Hey, any amount? I mean, there was a 4th go for the throat in there, right?
Need answers.
Dig, dig, dig. Oh, baby, we got through so many islands. Love it. Okay, gonna hold that in case we draw another Thirst. We're about due, right? 2 in the deck, 2 in the grave.
Failure haunts me still.
12. So there's 8 more lands and 31 cards. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. You know, what a card to put in a deck. But nope. Definitely draws out the counter spell. Why don't you just have some more removal spells like earlier? Now I can't stop Invoke Despair. You populate. Phase it out. Thirst. Hold. Down to 4. Big Schnick. Go distance? Oh no. Let's see. Is a 9-mana card gonna resolve on me? Not today. Get out. Nope. Imagine trying to play Portal with just some Power Stones from Karn. Yep. GG's opponent. Not today. You tried to climb a wave. This wave too tall. And we are back for something I call the post-game wraps, where we talk about what worked, what didn't, what changes we might make to the deck going forward. If you have a few rare wild cards that you really want to use, Otawara Soaring City can go in this deck. It's probably the most notable omission, but it's absolutely not required, and Basic Island is actually a benefit in this deck because of Thirst for Discovery, which can draw 3 cards, and then you can discard a Basic Island, but you can't discard Otawara if you were to add it to the deck. Another card I really like in this deck is March of Swirling Mist, which could take the place of a Slip Out the Back or a Shore Up. However, both of these have done an excellent job for me, and I don't think March is a particularly important card to add to the deck at this time. I was really impressed with the way the deck played, particularly against Soldiers, which I thought was going to be a very terrible matchup. You can tell by my attitude around the time Athalia hits the battlefield that I didn't think I was able to beat that card. And if they're on the play, don't get me wrong, if they have a turn 2 Thalia and a turn 3 Brutal Cathar removing like your first creature, then you're in a lot of trouble. There's not a lot you'll do about a situation like that. But if they don't have exactly that hand, cards like Tolarian Terror can cause a lot of trouble for them. And Hadi Jin does just need a little window, and it does also, if it sticks to the battlefield, offset the cost reduction that Thalia creates. So the matchup with Soldiers wasn't nearly as bad as I expected it to be, which keeps this deck a relevant meta contender, and something that with practice and mastery can get you to Mythic. So I hope that you'll play it. I think that you'll really enjoy it. Curate really does add a lot to it and should be played a lot more. If I were to make a significant change, Make Disappear is a card that didn't protect my creatures as much as I thought they were. Everybody knows about this card now, and they're often prepared to pay the 2. So I would cut back on Make Disappear, and I would increase the amount of protection for the Hadi Jin, and that is probably going up to 3 Slip Out the Back and 3 Shore Up. Shore Up in particular was very good for me today, so you could run 3 or 4 Shore Ups and less Make Disappears. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you want to continue to support Wizards of the Coast creating daily gameplay videos on their channel like this one. It really does help. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.